Well, we know the snow is gone, sort of, but the after effects are still lingering. North Carolina DOT crews are out tonight, and they continue to check the roads for ice. CBS 17's Greg Funderburg is live for us along Interstate 440. And so, Greg, most people would assume that things would be all wrapped up and done with by now, but not so much.
That is true, Rod, but DOT said that they plan on being out throughout the weekend to monitor those icy patches this weekend. So you may say, why are they still out? When you think about, these DOT crews pushing the snow and ice off the roadways to the side of the road, when the sunlight comes, it melts that snow and ice. And then, of course, with us dipping below freezing, of course, it refreezes again on the roadways.
Traffic is back to normal for many areas across the Triangle.
I drive a lot. Today I drove to Chapel Hill, back to Raleigh, all around Raleigh, and no issues for me.
But of course, days after the recent winter event, some drivers are still experiencing some icy conditions.
There were some areas where the trees were covering the roads, which created a little bit of black ice, but for the most part, didn't really have much trouble getting to work.
North Carolina DOT crews say they're still working on some of those secondary roadways and subdivisions.
We were still out today on the roads, getting areas that were shady, that maybe things were melting during the day like they're supposed to when the sun shines, but then refreezing overnight.
North Carolina DOT Division 5 spokesperson Kim Diener says despite the tricky forecast, they started treating the roads last weekend.
The forecast was a tough one. We went back and forth between were we getting snow, were we not getting snow.
She says statewide they had more than 2,000 crews working on the roadways and more than 300 here in the Triangle. She says crews used 4 million gallons of brine and 25,000 pounds of salt statewide. And she says the sunlight worked in their favor.
We were dealing with really cold weather. We were still having enough sunshine to help things melt.
And drivers say they noticed the effort despite the fact it has been over 1,000 days here in the Triangle since we've seen snow.
I give them an A. I think they did well. Just being in the South, we don't get a lot of harsh winter weather.
Again, North Carolina DOT tell us that their crews will be monitoring the roads throughout the weekend. And the main thing they told me that they will continue to do this until the snow and ice is completely gone. And of course, we get over below freezing and have a consistency of being above 32 degrees. Reporting live in Wake County, Greg Funderburg, CBS 17 News.
All right, Greg, thanks so much. Appreciate it.